welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin.
I'm Tarsha.
And this is Conversations with the Crawleys. Y'all know what this is. So this is where we have conversations about faith, family, relationships, and recaps, reviews, commentary on some of our favorite shows. This one is all about the third season of Put a Ring on It. Episode 2. Still, it's in Atlanta. I wonder if they're going to ever move it to any other cities.
I don't know, but they got enough relationships there to work with.
Yeah. So, listen, if this is content that you enjoy, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, request notifications.
And share.
And, of course, we'll see you all in the comments. All right. So, let's jump into it.
I don't like this season. Since we're jumping into it. Because...
Give your hot take. Go ahead.
Man, these dudes, why are these wonderful black women subjecting themselves to these insecure men?
Yeah, so here's what I'll say. Okay, so season 1, you had a mixture where some of the issues was with the guys, some of the issues with the ladies, right? You had Shay, who was... They've worked out, her and Michael have worked out perfectly. Mm-hmm. But while they were on the show, she was talking about she wasn't, wanting his stepson, his son to live there. So you had that. Right. Second season, you had some of that also, where it was kind of connected.
Yeah.
Things on both sides.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as I think we've seen. Just
oh my gosh.
Off the top, day one. With these folks.
They're a piece of work.
So we pick up where Shay is still in the closet crying.
She's in the bathroom. She went to the bathroom.
Closet, same difference.
Gosh. Yes, she's trying to pull herself together and try to be able to sit down to finish this conversation. Mm-hmm. So
Alfonso says something that I was like, bruh, you signed up for a TV show. He says that the situation was not for everyone to know about it. I don't know maybe what's going on with him, but if you sign up for a TV show about your relationship,
he's trying to get some
things about your relationship are going to be said and seen.
Everyone has perception like, oh, we're going to pretend to be a perfect TV couple with just a small issues. So maybe I get a little bit of clout. I don't know.
And I think we're looking at Alonzo. He's got something to do with Rick Ross and MMG.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're friends. I don't know what. Because
he got more heavy jewelry on.
Yeah, he got that Rick Ross
Jacob the jewelry. I was like, this is some heavy jewelry.
Yeah. So basically, Dr. Nicole still goes around to the other couples, and Charlena talks about how she had fun on her date. Mm-hmm. But then she's like, okay, I got home.
And he acted a fool.
A plum fool.
He doesn't throw my flowers in the trash. He told me I was dirty and I need to take a shower.
Yeah.
And Dr. Nicole, like, okay, why are we trying to put dominance and making her feel like she's nasty?
Right.
I wasn't trying. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Let me. All right. So in the context, in the previous episode, he's basically telling her, I don't know how you could do this, you need to go take a shower. Now, the connotation that any rational person is going to take from that, especially when you are accusing her of going beyond boundaries and things of that nature.
Correct.
Any rational, clear-headed, intelligent person is going to take the statements of you need to take a shower to essentially mean you did something that you shouldn't have done and I need you to go ahead and wash off because I don't know who else has been on you. Mm-hmm. That's basically what he was saying. But then when he got in front of Dr. Nicole, she just needs to take a shower to kind of clear her head and just kind of relax a little.
No.
I'm calling garbage on that.
It makes no sense, and it wasn't necessary.
Nope.
And if you such the man, then you can say it in front of Dr. Nicole. Come with the same energy. You coming with energy, bring it. If you ain't gonna bring it, then don't say it to me, who's someone you're saying you want to be in a relationship with.
Because and another statement that he said that was like, okay, you feel like she's a possession or what have you. He said she should know better.
Right. I was like, what?
I tell my kids, well, no, excuse me, I would tell my kids when they were younger.
Right.
Now, because we've raised them,
Right.
they're adults, they can make their own decisions. But when they were younger, you should know better than that.
Right.
I'm not telling a grown person. So, all right.
So, Dr. Nicole addresses it.
Yeah.
And say pretty much, are you a puppet master? Whose strings are you pulling? So when people go out on dates, you can't control people. You can only control yourself and your actions.
Right. So then she asked Shorty how her date went. And Shorty is like, I'm starting to realize that I might be trying to force Kenneth to be someone that he is incapable of being.
Right. Do you think so? I want to know how old they are between each other. Because she seems like she has the maturity. Maybe she's older than him, you know. Because I don't understand how they have chemistry together. Because she goes into the story.
Yeah, so she talks about she got home from the date. Yeah, she was hot. He threw her necklace. We saw him just throw it, right?
And left it on the floor.
I guess she went to one of the other rooms, came out. Where's the necklace? Oh, it's over the balcony. So he threw it over the balcony. Then he took her phone.
Locked himself in the room?
And started going through her phone for about an hour or so.
She said several hours.
I was being generous, yes.
Several hours. Scrolling through her text messages with her friends.
Right, because he was like, so this is what your friends say about me and da-da-da. Listen.
I was like, I said, who? So who? Say who? We? And I'm telling you, right? I was like, so when I got my phone back that day, I was like, you had a good look because I'm taking my stuff and my phone that you done went over and I'm out.
Well, yeah, because, all right, so we'll jump back to that.
I know, but I'm just saying, in that moment, that's my thought process.
That's your thought process.
I got my phone back.
Mine would have been a little different. All right, so.
I'm a woman.
I know.
So I'm going to just wait. I'm going to get my phone back.
I know.
And I'm not staying for that. You went and invaded my privacy.
Yep.
You decided to snatch something that did not belong to you, take it, and then go through all my stuff.
And then, again, the fact that she has issues with him regarding finances, he ain't paying her bill, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, basically, because...
Yeah, I know. I'm quiet.
Woosah.
I'm here.
All right, so there is no second date for Charlena or Shay. They both have opted to not do a second date. Shorty is going to go on a second date with Al. I mean, Hollywood. I mean, Al. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dr. Nicole did ask, okay, do you have any concerns about these next dates? And Charlena's like, yes, because Otis was like, look, I got my date coming up. So it was under the threat almost of paybacks on its way.
Like whatever, dude.
So then the couples are leaving the house. And now we get to a conversation in the car with Shorty and Kenneth. And we thought that she had her phone back.
Right.
She gets it back in the car. And so she starts going through it and seeing all of the things that Kenneth sent from her phone to his phone.
Correct.
Including her banking and financial information.
And she asks him, are you serious? Are you being for real right now? You took pictures of my banking information and sent it to your phone. I would like for you to delete it now. she's saying, I need you to delete it to make sure it's gone. I need you to delete it from your phone now. And she keeps saying it.
And he refuses.
And he refuses. And I'm assuming at this point they're at home because the car is now parked. Mm-hmm. And she's sitting in the car.
Again, remind you, her concern that she expressed day one was he's not necessarily husband material, especially in the area of finances. So we found out she's in, or she actually mentioned she's in radio.
Right.
So she's in radio. She
probably do like,
as I've been looking, she's been doing it for a little while as far as what I could see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he does, but just the dynamic, if we're honest, and you said this when he was going on his date, that it's almost like she was sending her son out for a date.
Like she's sending her son out for a date. You gonna be good? I laid your clothes out. You ready for your date?
He did look like somebody laid out his clothes for him.
I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Because I have a problem when, first of all, not only you've been in my phone, but you have my phone, I'm assuming over 24 hours at this point.
Right.
However, you're holding my phone hostage. And now you're deciding to give my phone back to me.
And you said you the way you would handle it is the way you would handle it. At that point, if we're more than any period of time in my phone,
I would assume he had gave it back to her after he had read it.
Right.
I didn't think he was going to keep her phone.
I'd be calling Verizon and be like, look, my phone was stolen. I'll go ahead because I have a job and I'm not sure that
I don't know
what the other person does. Let's go ahead. I'll pay that deposit. I need a new phone. Shut that phone off now.
Because I'll have to call my bank account.
Yep.
Put extra security on it.
Yep.
Change all my passwords and information. You know what? Let's just close the account. I need a whole new account number. I'm going to have to find a new bank.
Yep.
Because you're not going to play with stuff like that.
Nope.
So they finally, I'm assuming they calmed down, supposedly. He's looking distraught.
I don't know why I do what I do.
I don't know why I do what I do, blah, blah, blah. And I am sorry what I do, blah, blah, blah. And here she goes. Yeah, because he's done vindictive stuff in the past.
Basically, it's like, she's like, am I staying with him? Do you want me to stay with you because I love you? Or am I staying with you because I'm afraid of what you'll do if I break up with you?
Yeah, like when you left comments on my job's website saying stuff bad about me. Excuse me? Why are you leaving with this dude? That would be scary to me.
Yep.
And that we're on a show that you signed up for, supposedly in agreement with me,
right,
to do this show. And then you decide to try all this stuff after there's just the first date.
Yep.
I am gone. There's not that much love in the world for someone who's been with someone 3 years who is showing this is what I consider real red flags.
Because let's be honest, these flags did not just come up overnight.
Well, obviously not.
Yes, the date and getting the bracelet or the necklace, what have you. Yes, that threw something into that. But all of these things should have been visible as far as red flags well before the cameras for Put a Ring on It started rolling.
Well, she just said it. He leaving comments almost make her lose her job.
So then why is she not taking note of those red flags? Because like you said, there's not enough love. I'm sorry. That's a little...
That's below the belt.
Top. Well, it's below the belt and over the top.
Listen,
it's just nowhere in between. It's out of bounds.
It's nowhere in between.
It's ridiculous.
When you start messing with my finances,
yeah,
you cray. You got them stalker vibes. Like when I come out to my car, my tire's gonna be slashed. You gonna bust my windows? You gonna start scratching stuff on my car? I don't got time to be you making me spend money I don't have to repair stuff because you're under my bed at night. Sleep. You looking up under me. You like under the bed, looking at me.
That
What's that movie?
Michael Ealy.
Yes, under the bed. He got those kind of vibes.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know why I do. I want to be a better person. You're going to have to do that on your own.
There is counseling available for it.
Do it on your own.
If you have a job, I'm sure they have the ability for you to get that counseling. But we ain't got to be together for y'all to have that.
This is the second episode.
Yeah. Like I said, this is... Okay, so last season, there was some over-the-top stuff towards the end with Smoke and Kai and all that whole situation, right? And then especially what we found out after that season, right?
Right.
But this season, we're starting off with... They're just at this level already.
Right.
There's no... So...
It's like, girl, blink your eyes. Like, you need help.
And y'all know I at least I think I am. Let me know. But I think I'm pretty balanced. I will point out the guy stuff as well as the woman stuff on both fronts. At this stage, though, I see more of the issues with the guys than I see with the ladies. I see issues with the ladies as far as for Shorty sticking around to something that doesn't sound like should be sticking around.
No, there's something in her that...
For Charlena, my thing is find your voice, girl.
Yeah, same thing. It's like they do play a role in this because they're allowing this to happen to them.
Absolutely.
And that's where they have to say, you know what? This is not right. I shouldn't be treated this way.
Absolutely.
And this is not normal.
No.
This is not normal.
That's not a good relationship. That's not what love looks like.
That's not what love looks like. And he's just passionate, or he just don't want to be without me. I am so sorry. That is so borderline.
No, it ain't borderline. That's crossing the border.
Because my thing is this:
Taco Bell make a run for the border.
What I'm saying is, because if they were more possessive, they wouldn't be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was possessive, where you're just really just like clinging on.
I get that, yeah.
So, but I'm just so taken back that someone will put up with that type of behavior.
Yep.
I mean, because once you told me you start making comments about me because you don't want me to be with nobody else, we're done.
Yeah.
I don't care what you had a lapse. You don't know how to make right decisions. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
So,
but
all right. So enough. We really could have gone on a long time on that because it's a little irritating, a little scary, a little like. So Otis does go on his date with Cherie. And Charlena again is concerned about the pettiness of Otis breaking the boundaries. They go on like a cake date.
Cake and sip.
Yeah.
So they make cakes.
Right.
So it's different.
They have a little good conversation, what have you. When he gets home, she asks him, how did it go? What have you?
Did you keep your boundaries?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I gave her a side hug. She's like, okay.
She's like, I don't have a problem with you doing that.
Right. And he was also basically like, since you already broke the boundaries, I guess I can take that a little further and break that boundary. So again, his pettiness is coming out.
Like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. At least, she didn't say your meal is in the refrigerator or something like that. All right. And then Alonzo goes on his date with Chantel. Shay.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because you were crying because someone doesn't fight for you.
Right.
Who doesn't want to resolve the problem that you live pretty much separate lives when it comes to the family situation, his family situation. Right. That you wouldn't allow him to be in this experiment to say, I really need to work on these issues. And so, okay, you're going to play with the door. Okay, you want to play up, that you might be a little jealous. Fine. But when you don't pull on the car door, and telling the girl she need to button up her blouse and what she need to do and lean on it, you gone too far. And it's unnecessary.
And it's like, okay, you're playing up for the camera if you want, maybe she's playing up for the camera.
Maybe she is.
But it's just like, it's not a good look. It's
not a good look, because at the end of the day, if you want to really and you get past your issues,
right.
You have to control only yourself.
Right.
And if you got trust issues with this person and you guys can't work through these issues, you being on the girl don't have nothing to do with it.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's about him controlling himself.
Exactly.
Because no one control anybody.
Right.
So I was like, I thought she was going to handle it. I thought she was going to be
more mature about it.
Yeah, a better person about it.
She wasn't.
She
wasn't. No. And he goes on the date with Chantel. And I didn't see anything wrong from him necessarily. He was pretty, just a decent conversation. He does have 3 kids, and he's open to having another child with her because he knows that with Shay, because she doesn't have any kids, right? The woman is trying to at least show her interest,
right?
But he was, he's into Shay right now,
right?
I
didn't see him like, oh wow, this woman must be. I think he was just enjoying his time, being able to get out and stroking his ego a little bit and feel like, oh yeah, I still got it. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
So.
All right. And then young Kenneth goes on his date with Shemaya.
Right.
And they go glass blowing.
Yes. And he's like, I think I should be with my woman. I gotta be a better man for myself. I gotta be a better man for him. I can't focus. I'm like, you really need to work on yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're right. There's some things you need to work on.
Yeah.
And I hope that he's getting therapy while he's getting therapy.
Yes. So there's the therapy that they're getting, with Dr. Nicole as a couple, but he needs some on his own personal level.
So hopefully he's being honest about his self-awareness.
Right.
And he's making the decision that he wants to be a better person for himself. If not, you could end up in jail. Literally. Jail.
In Atlanta jail.
Yeah. Just don't do it.
All right. So that's it for this.
Yep.
Because they basically get back and Dr. Nicole starts again digging into it. And we have another cliffhanger just as far as her getting into the couples
on their dates.
So this season's looking interesting because there's a lot more upfront
dynamics
than we've seen in previous seasons. So we'll see how things turn out. But that's it for this one. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you next time. Be blessed.